What up? Back at you again. I'm finna make this video using Silhouette. How to make it. I'm just basically making a simple design. You know what I'm saying? I got my Phillies hat, and what I want to do is I want to print out a P and press it onto my on my white T-shirt. So basically, all you do is just find the design. You know what I'm saying? I put it in. I put it in Adobe Illustrator, and I vectored it. I vectored the picture, and then I saved the file. And then after I saved the file, I transferred it over to my Silhouette. So right now I got the size that I want. I got it at 11 by 11. And what I have to do is I'm gonna have to flip it, which basically I'm mirroring it. So when I press it, it'll press on my shirt the upright way and the right way. All right, so now that I got it mirrored, well, then what I do is I gotta go to trace. See right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if you can see that on my computer, but it's 5 where it says trace. You click on trace, and then you press select trace area, and then you go right here to this corner here, and you basically trace the whole thing. And once you get done doing that, you'll see the whole P is traced. So then after that, you want to come down and you want to push trace, and it's traced. So then you want to take this picture here, click it, and move it out of your way. You can either delete it or you can leave it there. It don't matter. It's up to you on what you want to do and how you want to do it. And once you do that, you get ready to send it and print it. So then I just go send, and I'm going heat transfer smooth on my cut, and I got an auto blade in my Silhouette. So on heat transfer smooth, the blade is going to be cut at 2 on the cutting mat. The speed is already preset at 8, and the force of pressure is going to be 4. And I only wanted to make one pass. All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go into the workroom, and we're going to get some red vinyl, and we're gonna set it up, and let's get this shirt cut, print, and press. Be back at you. All right, I'm back, and right here is the Silhouette Cameo 3. All right. So now what I'm finna do is I'm finna load up my vinyl on my cutter. You can do it without the cutter. I mean, without the backing board, the cutting mat. But I like to use the cutting mat. So what you do is you line it up right here against this blue line. And like if your cutting mat gets worn out like mine does, because I use it so much, and then I just use some 3M adhesive, spray a little bit on there, and that gets it just fine. So what I'm doing now is I'm setting it up straight up on the lines, and I'm pressing it up against the roller guides. Let's see if this guide right here is too far over. I just unlock it at this tab here, and then I push this guide over right here, and then I turn this guide and I lock it. Then I press that back in the upright position, that tab. Then I get back on it again, and I make sure that my cutting mat is right up against this blue line right here. Then I press load, and it loads it up. And that's pretty much it. Now I go to my computer or laptop or whatever you want to call it. And right here, I'm just gonna go and take this down on the mouse, and I'm gonna press send. And then it asks me if it's send as mirror or send as is. I already mirrored the image, so I'm gonna send as is. This ain't gonna take that long to cut. Shouldn't take no more than a few minutes. Not even a few minutes. That's less than that. So now that it's done, I just press unload, and it came out pretty good. So now all I gotta do is just weed it, and I'll be right back. All right, now I'm gonna do this little weeding process real quick. And I just take a little bit off the corner up here, and I just peel it back. Just peel it back. I don't have to be in no rush. You know what I'm saying? I like to take my time, and I like to get it done right. It's when you rush things is when you make a lot of your mistakes. When you're doing these simple jobs like this. Shout out to Stan Banks, man. Stan Banks was the gentleman that got me started into doing shirts. Because, you know, back then, you know, we was always taking our stuff to the swap meet and letting the Chinese people do our stuff and charge us $20 and $30, you know what I'm saying, per order, front and back on t-shirts. And then, you know, once I got my money together and started making my own investments on my own, then it was easy to get everything that I needed. So, you know, shout out to my boy Stan Banks, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a great inspiration. And you know, if anybody can, you know, check him out and support that brother. You know what I'm saying? There's very few people that I watch or even get my attention on YouTube. I don't watch regular TV. You know what I'm saying? With all those hypocritic reality shows. That's why when they had Empire on, I stopped watching that too, because, you know, I don't have a problem with homosexuality and gay people, but they was promoting that too much, and you know, I couldn't allow my kids to watch nothing like that. Neither could I. All right. So the pee is done. Still got some stuff on there from the adhesive, but that ain't gonna stop nothing, because we're gonna put a Teflon sheet over that. All right, let's heat up this press and I'll be right back at you. All right, I'm back. Just waiting on the heat press to catch up. In order to press this, I'm gonna press it at, the heat is gonna be at 305. And I normally press them from about 15 to 30 seconds, just depending on how I feel. I do it my way. I don't do it other people's way. If you know your equipment, you do you know what you feel is right with your equipment. I mean, it's always good to take advice from other people that print and press shirts, but when you start doing it on your own, you start getting your own rhythm and you start learning how to do your own thing. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just setting it down to 305 for my temperature. Cool. And I'm going to set the seconds down on the timer to 15. So right now I'm at 194 degrees, so I got about 110 more degrees to go. Of course, me always, I print my shirts with Pro Club. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight shirts for heavyweight guys like me. I don't like those little flimsy shirts. You know what I'm saying? I like these because they fit good and they feel good. You know what I'm saying? In the summertime, for me, they block heat. And in the winter time, these Pro Clubs, man, they keep you warm. I know other people get those other shirts cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm providing shirts for the people that I make shirts for, I want to make sure they got that good feel and that good quality in their shirt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I pay that extra 50 cents. I pay that extra 75 cents. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know, I use my wholesale license. I go direct to Pro Club in Gardena on Rosecrans. You can look them up. And, you know, I give them my EIN number. And, you know, I order right online on the website. I can either roll out there to go pick my shipment up. If it's a big shipment and I know it's gonna cost me a whole lot of money to ship, I'm just in San Bernardino County. I'll just drive out there and take the hour and a half drive, go pick it up myself, and then drive back to the house and save myself a good $80 or $90. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm only paying like in between $2 to $4 per shirt, depending on the size. You know what I'm saying? Because they heavyweight t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's each his own. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, me personally, from where I come from and where I've been, I just don't do cheap stuff. So I don't want to feel like if I'm doing something for a client that they request a shirt from me, I don't want them to feel like they being cheated. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I put this good design on a cheap cotton shirt, on a cheap cotton stretchy shirt that, you know what I'm saying, they can only wear one time and then it's no good. You know what I'm saying? I like to put something on there good for somebody, so when they got it, they be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I can wear this again. You know what I'm saying? I can properly wash it and hang dry it. See, because like if you want to take good care of your press shirt, especially when you're doing sublimations, like Subliflex and all of that stuff, and you're doing those dark garments, it's always good to just hang dry them, because sometimes what I've noticed is if you put them in the heater, in the dryer, sometimes they'll mess up. I've seen it done before, but like I said, it all depends on the ink too. Like if I use Subliflex on my Epson 2750 printer, and I press them, for some reason the ink will leak or something on the paper. But when I use my Epson 800, I don't have those problems at all. So I use two different type of papers now. I use the Subliflex just for my Sawgrass 800, and I use that dark heat transfer paper for my Epson 2750, the 8x11s. I just use it for that. But when I want to get into bigger things like 13x19s, 11x17s, 10x14s, and stuff like that, and bigger designs, I just use my my Sawgrass 800. All right, cool. I'm at 3:05 now, so let me go ahead and get this thing going. Like I said, I know I put them right here at the top where I want to be. I always put the collar, the bottom part of the collar, right at the edge of my press. I look at it and I can just basically, like I said, I got so good at it now, I can just eyeball it and know that I'm straight every single time. So then what I'm doing, I'm pressing to take the wrinkles out. And people say take the moisture out, but I mean, shit, I'm in California. I ain't really never seen no moisture, so I guess that's just a cliche that everybody say. My thing is I'm just preheating this shirt and getting this shirt ready so I can put my design on it. All right, so now that I got that done, I'm going to take my P and I'm going to set it on my shirt. And since it's just basically almost it's 11.5 by 11.5, or I think maybe it's almost a foot. I can go 3 finger lengths from the collar on this, because it's just a 1-letter design. And then I just want to make sure that my design is straight and that it's in place and it looks good and it's ready to go. You know, if I need something fast, I normally just order my vinyl on eBay. But they have other places too that I go through too, and I look up and I go to. I can't remember them off top, but when I need it fast and I need like a quick 5 feet for like 12, 13 bucks, I just go to eBay real quick and they send it to me fast. But if I don't have the particular color, I just go to Michaels, but Michaels is expensive, man. You don't want to mess with Michaels. Michaels charge your arm and a leg. Only time I ever use Michaels is if it's an emergency, or sometimes if Michaels they'll have a 40 to 50% off sale. Then I'll slide over there to Michaels and just grab me a whole bunch of colors that I need. All right, so now that I got that done, I got my shirt set, my temperature set at 305. I'm just gonna set my Teflon sheet under on top of that. And I already got my pressure down where I want it, where it's already set. And I'm gonna press it for 15 seconds. And this ain't like sublimation paper, so you can go ahead and you can hot peel this when it's done. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's my 15 seconds right there. Boom. Take that off there. Boom. Then, oh boy, just peel that paper off. And what I like to do is just let it cool for a second. You know what I'm saying? And then I like to hit it one more time. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that my impression inside my shirt is pressed, and I want to make sure that it's done properly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can also like these weeding tools. I got a whole set. I got a set of 10 on eBay for like $8, $8 to $10. It's like a set of 10. Cause I ended up losing my weeder, so I ended up getting this set, and it was this, and it came with a whole bunch of other crap too. But for $10, for less than $10, it was a good deal. All right, let me hit this one more time. Hit it for a little bit more. You can hit it for 5-10 seconds, but you know, like I said, this is my shirt. This is how I want to do it. This is how I make sure that I'm satisfied with the work that I'm doing. So I'm just gonna let it sit on there for another 15 seconds. And I'm done with it. Remove that Teflon sheet. And boom. Boom. There it is, baby. Billy's in the house. You know what I'm saying? Perfect match for my hat. You feel me? Easy steps. You know, it ain't hard to do. Don't take a rocket science to do it. You know what I'm saying? It just takes, you know, the right finances, and it takes the right equipment to get it done. You know, you get a heat press, and you get a computer, and you get the Silhouette software, you get the Adobe Illustrator software, you get you a sublimation printer. You know what I'm saying? The Sawgrasses are pretty expensive. The 800s are, I got a good deal on mine. I think I only paid like they run for about $1,400-1,500. I met a guy where I ended up getting mine for like $900. What is that? The Epson 2750. I paid like $100 and some for it. It came with the sublimation ink and the sublimation setup, so that wasn't too much. So all in all, for me, I paid over a little bit of a grand, and then you know I went out and bought my own. I went and got my own T-shirts. I just got black and white, and sometimes I order other colors upon customers' requests. Like, you know, I've done birthdays, I've done family reunions, I've done rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I do some work for people. You know what I'm saying? I don't really broadcast a lot of their stuff because they're personal clients, and you know, sometimes they don't like their stuff out there like that. So I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm printing something for me and I want to share it with the world, like I did with this P-shirt to match my hat. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, that I'll do stuff like that. But, you know, if somebody wants me to do a design for them and print it on for them, and then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for watching my video. I'm out.